Okay, so apparently we were just supposed to press on everything and we missed one pressing, and now the dialogue automatically stopped and the judge had enough of our shenanigans. Well, your
Yes,
turn.
enough. I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. It seems you are unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting. But Your Honor,
You keep your promise.
Mr. Wright, I'm afraid that I will have to penalize any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court.
And if that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood?
Uh-huh.
Nick!
Sudden death mode.
Lotta's testimony is fishy, Nick. Real fishy.
I know what you mean. But if I can't say anything, and if the judge can't even realize what's wrong, what can I do?
I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision. Sorry, fuck! That's your line. Why am I... I don't know.
Well, I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision.
I'm so frustrated. Then pass your judgment.
Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand. Who was that?
It was me.
Maya. Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities?
I have to use the toilet, yeah, right. No, I don't. Not really. Lotta Hart, your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Lotta, did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol?
You will stand down. The court does not acknowledge the defense's outburst.
Answer me, Lotta.
La, not hearing you, la.
What's the big idea? Treating me like some kind of criminal? I saw him, I swear it. I saw Edgeworth. Enough. Judge, declare the defense in contempt of court.
Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but we were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He is in contempt of court and must leave. No. Wait!
I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent. Huh. What's the difference?
Well, let's find out.
All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Hold on, what was that last thing he said?
The last thing he said, that only the verdict has to be told now. That there's nothing more to do.
Well, no, obviously no. Wrong!
What?
Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony, and I have a right to cross-examine her again. Order, goddammit.
6-2 order. You're in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims.
Maybe he was trying to do a JoJo reference. Order.
Judge, sustain my objection.
I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot.
What?
Miss Lotta Hart has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again.
But he's in contempt of court. No, I am. If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me.
Very well, arrest that woman. Maya Fey, you will leave the courtroom immediately.
Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck. Always this clutch save.
No, Maya.
God. The nostalgia. I care not for this melodrama.
It makes my arm itch a lot.
Listen well, Mr. White. I do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses.
I'm running out of time. I better find a contradiction in here, or else. Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination. The last statement.
I saw it clear as day. The man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth.
That's it? Uh-oh, I don't know if I can find anything in that. But I can't squander Maya's efforts either.
I mean, the photo doesn't even show him clearly, so how could she see clearer than the photo?
How can she
I mean, we
clearly
should save
know?
before we do that.
Yeah, it seems... No, in this game, it might be the obvious one, or it's the super not obvious one. Clear as day, but it was night!
It was nighttime and foggy. Do it!
Come on. Yes, just...
Yes! Finally! The thing that would have already made sense in the first testimony, because that could be a man or a woman on the boat. Or a woman.
Yeah. But
So,
the plot...
Yeah, but the plot needed you to fail and for Maya to be the plot device.
Yeah, but the script says, got you. Got you, Miss Hart, finally.
What? You got the what?
Look at this photograph. Look at this photograph.
The photo I took?
The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart.
So?
This picture was taken with professional high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How?
What?
Mr. Wright has a point.
That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony, please.
Yet now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself. Miss Hart,
What?
could you see the defendant that night?
Of course, I said the good and I meant the good.
Then please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting. I did it. I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. How he was seen.
Yeah, wait. I was a cold night and the fog was thick as grits. So once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked with me binoculars. See? No problem.
You use binoculars. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. This one better be good.
Oh no, I know now. I know what the twist will be. I
It's a
think.
cold night.
It was cold and thick as grits. Well, keep on pressing since we don't know if something will just automatically happen.
Yeah.
So, how could you see Edgeworth?
Now just hold your asses for a second. You ace the Yankees types never find the gal where I'm from. God damn it.
Defense attorneys have trouble with that as it is.
Nobody loves me!
So once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. I just like to make that noise.
Your camera?
Yeah, it's got an automatic. The issue we are concerned with here is Miss Hart seeing Mr. Edgeworth. The camera has nothing to do with this at all.
Objection sustained.
He's not letting her answer any of my questions. And binoculars, what are those?
Yeah, binoculars.
Yesterday you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct?
Well, yeah.
Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars for that? I've got doubts about your camera too. Was that really to take pictures of meteor showers?
The camera was irrelevant to this case.
You can't say that for certain.
Mr. Wright, is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of questioning.
But know this. If you find nothing with this, there will be consequences. There will be oh, fuck me. God damn it!
Well.
I said the F again. Too many F bombs.
Well, Mr. Wright, do you wish to press further about the camera? Press further.
What?
I mean, there is things about it that's suspicious.
Yeah, but I don't know if it is important now or later.
And knowing this game, it's not certain when anything is gonna be important, so... The camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Wow, maybe I went a little overboard there.
Very well. Miss Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera.
Yeah, I hear ya.
And was it though?
Not really. Oh no,
Well.
yeah, that's actually what you need.
It's all
The
I
evidence
need.
says that it was set out to the lake.
Aha! You were photographing shooting stars. That's a lie.
Says the who?
I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. You have to point a camera upwards to take photos of the stars, Miss Hart.
If?
Big oof.
Mr. Wright, what are you driving at?
The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor.
Well then, what exactly was she photographing?
Oh yeah, now we can probably bring Gordy into this.
Your Honor, look at this. What was Miss Hart trying to photograph at the lake? Let's see. Miss Hart, this is what you were trying to photograph.
What's this? A newspaper article? Gordy? Ah, the sighting at Gord Lake.
Well, Miss Hart,
I never heard of an lake monster. You got the proof or something? Let's see your proof that I was down at the lake trying to photograph this Gordy. Do we go into the
The-
court record?
I mean, the The news article itself said that there was a bang.
Yeah, you want to show the same thing again? Is that? Yeah, I mean...
That's the only thing that seems to make sense to me. I have it. Proof.
Intriguing. Very well, let's see it, and no joking around. No joking around this time, please. What is proof that a witness was trying to photograph Gordy, the lake monster?
Aha.
Okay.
The proof is this article about Gordy the lake monster. According to this article, when Gordy breaks through the water, it makes a loud noise. Which is why you set up your camera with that microphone. You had it set to respond to loud noises. And that's how you got this picture when the pistol fired.
Loud noises! Oh boy, where did I hear that before? I heard it in some kind of video where someone just screamed, loud noises! God, what was that?
I'm not sure.
Order! Order! I see. I too thought it was a little strange.
Yeah, sure, you thought so. Well, Miss Hart, you were camping there to try and take a photo of Gordy, weren't you?
Yeah. Not bad. All of y'all, are all you lawyers that smart? So smart, boy. I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what?
Huh?
It don't change what I saw, does it?
Exactly. What you just used.
What? Wait. What you
just used several precious minutes of our time to prove is nothing more than that the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist. But as she
what?
Succinctly.
Wait, what was that?
Succinctly.
Really?
But as she so succinctly said, so what? It changes nothing.
Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason. I know it. But what could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this.
Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? Please revise your testimony.
Right, fine, I'll testify. I won't change nothing though. It won't change nothing though.
Something will change. It has to. And I'm going to spot it.
Actually, I'm not a research student at the university. I am an investigative photographer. I'm choking on my own tongue. Imagine what the scuba would be if I got the picture of the monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I hit the bang, I looked right straight out at the lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the man's hands, and I heard another gunshot. I was looking right at the boat the whole time, crossed my heart and hoped to fly. No, that's all kinds of wrong.
Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
The witness's testimony is unchanged from before.
It is not.
Whether she is a research student or a photographer has no bearing on this case. There's no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination.
I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Von Kamm is up to something, I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because... Why? Was there a contradiction?
Very well. You may begin cross-examination. You seem sure of yourself. You must have something in mind.
Huh, that would be a first.
Very funny, dude.
You
You understand that this is your last chance at a cross-examination, Mr. Wright. If there is no problem with the testimony this time, we will let the witness leave. I will announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood?
Yes, Your Honor. Let's see now.
Actually, I'm not not important anymore.
I guess I'll do the pressing even if it takes time. What manner of person are you?
I'm not sure I'm half paladin enough to be called a manner of anything.
An investigative photographer.
Yep. You get your photo and sell it to the press. It's that kind of business. I was taking pictures at my sister's graduation last year. Guess what?
What?
There was a UFO just hanging in the sky.
A UFO?
You know, an unidentified flying object, a UFO. That's when I had sort of revelation. I knew I should become an investigative photographer.
I see. Kind of a shaky basis for a career. Is Gordy really all that newsworthy?
Heck yeah, they even had them up on TV.
I'm not sure that appearing on the local news's Rumor of the Month segment qualifies. Last month's segment was Bigfoot sighted on Acorn Hill, I believe.
They also had the picture of him in the newspaper, for real.
Mr. Wright, this is one fight I do not believe you can win. Let's keep moving, shall we?
Yes, Your Honor. That's all she was hiding. This seems like the most relevant stuff. Exactly what sort of sound was it?
Well, I never heard one before, so I can't say for sure, but it sounded like a gunshot. It was a lot sharper sound than I would have expected.
The whole time. There wasn't much else to look at.
Yep.
I don't know if she heard a bang and she thought Gordy was out there. I kind of doubt she'd waste any time looking at a boat.
What? What did they do now? What are you giving me that look for?
Definitively suspicious. Maybe it's time for some evidence.
Witness, continue.
Hold your hush puppies, Pops. I'm getting there.
So he's implying this one needs evidence.
He was implying then, yeah. There wasn't much else to look at, so maybe it's again the newspaper article? I mean, that's what she would have looked for. Because
Yeah.
she was interested in her, in Gordy.
Not much to look at.
There's
Yeah.
nothing really else. I mean, if she wanted to find Gordy, she would frantically look out on the open sea. Ah, there we go.
Oh, really? 3 times in a row. Miss Hart. Were you really looking at that boat?
What's up with ya? Course I was looking at it. It was the only thing out there. Any normal person would be looking at it.
I agree, any normal person would. But you are far from normal.
Oh, what? Y'all want to step over here and say that?
You were camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy, that's what. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought.
Eh? Eh?
Order. Continue, Mr. Wright.
You testify that you were watching the boat through binoculars. Those goddamn red words are really hard to see sometimes.
Really? Oh.
At least on my end. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. Well?
Well, now that y'all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I meant Gordy might be out there and all.
Miss Hart, are you saying that you were not watching the boat then?
Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I thought, could be a witness to a murder and all. I kinda got excited. I was sure I was watching the boat till now.
That's just totally uncalled for.
But hey, you got the photograph, you got the proof.
Still, we can't see who is shooting who in this.
Right. That's why I took this photo and...
Witness, that's enough. You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole.
Shut me what?
What was she going to say? She took the photo and what?
Enhanced
Enlarged
it.
Wait a second. She even had a photograph to prove it. But you really can't tell from the photo who is shooting. That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo. She said it would drop the quality a mite, but should let us see who's who. She enlarged that photo. Why won't Karma let her show it? I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for one Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong though, it'll mean prison for Edgeworth, or worse. What should I do?
I mean, make her show the enlargement.
Now wait and see what happens. Miss Hart, look at this photograph. You enlarged this photograph, did you not?
Yeah, I did.
Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court?
I think we're ending the episode right here, since we are very far over the limit I was actually going for.
Well,
so yeah,
very
sorry
well
to
then.
hang it up here, but have to stop it at some point. So I hope this is not too much of a cliffhanger. In any case, hope you enjoyed it and stay tuned for more.
And if you enjoy what you say, leave a like, a subscribe, or hit the bell.